After leaving the Berkley, we head to the King George River, where in this episode, part 1, we explore the Twin Falls.
Good morning, it's day 83 for us. We've just done Berkley River and we're just heading out now to head to King George Falls. We're all trying to get our sails up as quick as we can. It's a bit choppy here.
Well, we're across the bar, we're heading down the coast now, heading towards King George Falls. It's a little bit gnarly out here, about 20-22 knots. Certainly a very lumpy sea for a wind that's not super strong. No, you've been up an hour, so it's time for bed.
I've been up since 4:30.
No, you haven't. You didn't get up till 6:15.
Wake at 4:30.
6:15. We've been sailing for 5 hours now from leaving Berkley River, and we're just coming up to the cape behind me of Cape Rouleries. And around the corner is Kaluma Bay and the start of the King George River, where we go up and see Twin Falls. So we've had a pretty good sail here. We've had a good 2 knots of current nearly the whole way with the tide flowing out. So we've made excellent time. We've been sitting on anywhere between 8 and 10 knots with the current pushing us. So very quick sail, very good day.
Not a fan.
What's wrong today? It's flat.
It was a bit rough and a bit wavy. We had the boat to take it down a bit.
Yeah, we were banging a bit, we're going downwind.
I'm not a fan with the boom on the downwind sailing because it bangs.
And you wouldn't let me put the spinnaker up.
Yeah, not today.
16 knots would have been perfect. Tomorrow.
Okay. We've just got to go around that point and then we'll get shelter, which would be really nice.
We arrived a little while ago at the entrance to the King George River in Kaluma Bay. So I dropped the tender and I've run around with the echo sounder on the tender, and it has an active mapping. So what we were doing was checking the depths. We would have just got in, but unfortunately one of the boats with us is a deeper keel and unable to pass. So it was touch and go, but if he got caught on the outgoing tide, the next tide was only 0.2 higher, but then it dropped tonight and he would have been killed right overlaid on his side, so it wasn't worth the risk. So we're getting ready for the morning and we're going to get up early and ride the tide in. Now we know exactly where the deep channel is and get in early. This is our little echo sounder that we've got for the boat, little chart plotter. We were hoping that we could overlay the maps that this created with our B&G, but unfortunately they can't. I think it's a conflict between CMAP and Navionics, but anyway, we'll get away with just using this as our reference. So these are the standard CMAP details. These are the waypoints for entering the King George River, and when you zoom in, as you can see, there is nothing there, but those squiggles are where I have been driving today, and the benefit of that is that now we can hit information on this, turn on our more options and our overlay our Genesis Live, and I'll just close the screen, and now you can see the depths that it's now attained everywhere we've driven. So we've got a little bit of an interesting point up here between point 2 and 3 that they've given us, and I'll zoom in on that, and as you can see it's actually deeper from these 2 points here to go down slightly and back up. So tomorrow, that's what we'll be doing with the mono. You'll be cutting down, following that slightly deeper channel, and then we'll just go straight across because we're a shallower draft.
Good morning. We got up early, well not really early, at 7 o'clock, and we're just heading through the entrance of King George River. We did some sounding yesterday to make sure we had the right track, and we've just watched a large passenger ship come out, so we definitely know which way to go. Bit of a windy path to get in. That should be good.
It's very disconcerting.
Yeah, it's a bit hard because we're supposed to be going over which is above water. outside bend is normally the deeper side of things, but when you see water over there, it's pretty hard to take it seriously. So we're this close on this side, but as you can see,
You're in 5 metres, so I came back over that 2 metres. Now we're back in 11.
we're a fair way on the other side. The highest cliffs and waterfalls.
The highest waterfall in the Kimberleys.
Wow. And does the waterfall run most of the time of the year?
Till late in the dry season.
Late into the dry season, okay. So fingers crossed we'll have water flowing. This is the East Arm Falls that go this way, just around that point there. But you need to anchor in this big area here. But we're going to keep heading up further up the river to the top end. So we're going to head to the top this time and work our way back.
Later will come through any second.
Look at the rocks. How amazing is that? And that must be where the main water comes over, where it's all black. And it's coming through a section of the rock. Oh, you can't grasp all this. We're in this little section. Can't get it all. It is so huge. You just can't grasp it. Holy moly. Just can't grasp the concept of this. Can't grasp the size of that chasm. With boat in it, with us on it, videoing it, it's just, you've got no idea. Are you a bit wet, lovey? Bit of a fresh shower.
Yeah, there's like a beautiful double rainbow in there too.
Alright, let's go and anchor.
Let's anchor.
Then we can go and play. We're a long way up already.
I am.
You are, and I've even got you talking some of it.
Yep.
Because it saves me having to do the documentary or anything like that. So.
I thought most of the time I was talking shit. So.
Oh, there is a lot of shit in there as well, and that's quite entertaining. We're up there. It's pretty amazing.
He found it? No, look what we're underneath, Pete.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
And it's got a crack in it as well. Jesus, it's sitting on this one rock.
I need one of us to make it back to our children.
We're going to come here. Come through. Come and have a look. Come
Yeah.
through.
It's almost like nothing when it's sitting on. There's a button or something there.
Holy dolly.
Where it usually was, I'd say.
That is...
So we handy, like here now.
It's all broken rock, and it's just... That's holding... That broken rock's holding it.
Stainless bolt.
Why are you looking...
There's a gremlin box here somewhere.
What's it with the gremlin box, please?
I haven't read the whole story.
Oh,
It didn't have my full attention span.
well, explain what you know.
Well, I don't know a lot. I haven't read the whole story, but it's something about someone left it here to take the gremlin off his boat. And so you're supposed to, I don't know, pay your respects to the gremlin box or something.
Okay, that's a bit more information
So
than
look
I
for
had.
the gremlin box.
Don't, Chris, don't get too far, please. Chris! If you fall, don't, no. Chris, get back.
Sorry, Mom.
Jesus.
Come up here.
No, come back.
Come here. Come here. Come on.
Chris,
Sit on
no,
this side.
no. That might be the bit that just pushes it over.
You watch me do the leg. They won't let me stand on this.
No.
Here, let me get up there and...
No.
Too much weight. I had to get my arm out so I can go
Yeah,
that
I
way.
can
And
see
they
that.
crawl.
And you'll crawl on your hands and knees.
Yeah, I crawl on hands and knees for that.
Bloody hell, they look tiny. Oh my God, Ian. Look at him.
Oh, no!
I don't like this bit. It's weird.
Look at that.
Oh, it's pretty cool. It's,
The whole lot further. At least it's refreshing.
it does look good, but can you polish it for me? It looks a bit green.
Geez, your wife is hard to please.
Just working that out. Ah, it's cold! Ah, it stirs up. Too silty now. Get on me in there now. It was good, but now it's all stirred up. I think Ian's got the best pull back there.
Look at the dumbasses. So I have got the anchor and an empty chain, and the tenders are down there, and they are dumbasses because you don't tie tenders together. You lose one, you lose them all. What happened? You had a shit knot?
Well, it's been like it since we left Scarborough. You ready?
So maybe we won't tie them together again. We'll use two anchors. So if we lose one, we at least got one. Were they tied up there?
Oh, tied around a rock.
Yes. Oh, so someone might have tied them. Chris's knots.
It's been on there forever.
Yeah, I think you might need to check your knots.
I reckon Crocker's come along and undone that. They say they're cunning.
Look, there's been a sharp
With a hot
slice
knife.
through there.
With a hot knife.
With a hot knife or a hot tooth.
Haven't you seen
There
their
you go.
claws? Look at like this to them.
Yeah.
They came untied to the anchor,
Look, I'm done.
So,
and so we had an anchor chain and anchor here,
And
but no rope and no boats.
and my working theory, Ian, is that a Crocker's come along and undone the knot, thinking that we have to go swimming for
Oh,
them.
they've got
And, yeah,
sharp little...
And he's
and
just
they say
waiting
they're
out.
cunning. They
He's just
say-
waiting out there for us
That's
now.
it.
That's a cunning. Come on a rock.
Now we're off to the waterfalls.
Yeah.
We're off to the waterfall now. Oh, look in there. Oh my god.
This is the east wall. Look at this rock hanging on there.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Look up there, it just goes for miles. That rock is just wedged in there.
Yeah.
Bit of water in the bottom. Oh, awesome. Have a little bath. She's holding it top. She's being careful. Don't worry about the crocodiles.
Check that knot again.
And that's his fin. Yeah.
Looks a good knot, mate. Are we happy with
We all checking. I need all three confirmation that's a good.
I still think try something else.
It's a long way up. It'd be amazing with water coming over. I'm just getting proof that if he falls, it's not my fault. Girls, this is your dumbass father. I had to climb. Dumbass is coming out a lot these days. Yep, and I think it's stuck.
You don't live adventure.
Yeah. That's where he wants to get to.
Join us next episode for part 2 when we tackle the climb up the East Arm Falls to a beautiful secluded swimming hole at the top.